Hi, I'm Michaela Hubble and welcome back to Lancer News. On today's interview we have Zachary Kressler interviewing Mr. David Freese, our social studies teacher here at Spearville, and Mallory Foose interviewing Mrs. Burkhart, our middle school science teacher.
I'm Zach Kressler here with David Freese, the social studies teacher here at Spearville High School. How long have you been teaching?
Zach, I'm currently in my 26th year, 6th here at Spearville.
What do you enjoy about teaching history?
Well, history never changes, so it makes it real simple. No, it's just like you teach history, you can learn from what we've done in the past and maybe improve on it. If we've had bad things in the past, you can learn from it and hopefully not repeat it.
How long, as a graduate, what led you to come back to Spearville?
Oh, I had a lot of teachers here that I really looked up to, but I guess I came back to Spearville because I wanted my daughters to grow up in a small community, and obviously my parents still live here, so I wanted them to, be able to interact with my parents and their grandparents, and it also brought us a lot closer to the in-laws, so they can be around my wife's parents as well.
What led you to teaching?
Like I said a little bit ago, I just had some good influences, teachers, when I was growing up here. It's like every teacher I had in high school and middle school, I can still remember them and some of the things that they did as teachers, and I don't know, I guess I just wanted to be like them. So.
When you're not at school, what are some of your hobbies?
I love to golf, terrible at it, but I love to play. Hang out with my wife and my kids, hang out with friends. Daughters are starting to get involved with rec sports a little bit, so chasing them around to practices and games and things like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Zach. Now we have Mallory Foose interviewing Mrs. Burkhart.
Hi, I'm Mallory Foose, here with Ms. Burkhart. What made you decide to get into teaching?
I got into teaching because I wanted to do something that was fulfilling. I thought that teaching would be something worthwhile. I think that it's important for people to have a general understanding of science, and I thought it would be a good way to connect with people, get them interested in science, and do something that fulfilled me personally.
What did you do before teaching?
Before I began teaching, I worked at the Edwards County Conservation District for a couple of years. I also stayed home for a while with my two daughters. That's pretty much what I did.
Can you explain the transition to teaching program?
So I am doing the transition to teaching program through Fort Hays. You have to have a bachelor's degree to be eligible for the program, so I have a bachelor's in biology, and then you have to take 6 semesters of classes. The classes are geared towards teaching, preparing you for the classroom, and there's also observations associated with that. So after the end of the 6 semesters, 2.5 year program, you do have a regular teaching license.
What has been your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part of teaching is just interacting with the students. I didn't know how that would go, but Spearville has some great students and they're fun to be around. A lot of them work really hard, so it's been really good just getting to know the students.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mallory, and that's all we have for today. And remember, it's a great day to be a Lancer.